let's get started here. Let's see here. Hold on. I got this. C.VIPER, the trailer. I was trying to find it. I didn't think I had it, but I got it right here. I mean, the last time we got a teaser, we just got like a little bit of a teaser. And to be honest, I like what I saw. C.VIPER, man, she's I mean, I gotta admit it, she's pretty hot. She's a boss bitch. That's basically what you call these types of people. She's a boss ass bitch.
Sass bitch.
So yeah, man, I mean, what's not to like about it? When it comes to the gameplay, I mean, she looks pretty fun. She looks very fun, actually. And I personally cannot wait to get my hands on her and see what she could do. She seems to be kind of like, or what it seems like an anti-projectile type of character. And she has options, to maneuver around your stuff. People are saying that she's complicated to use. She's very complicated character to use, and that she's very similar to what she used to be in Street Fighter 4, which I didn't play. And so I have no idea what people are talking about. I never played Street Fighter 4, unfortunately, and I don't think I'm going to start, even though it has, in my opinion, it has the best roster in a Street Fighter game, next to maybe Street Fighter Alpha 3. But I just don't think I'm gonna go all the way back to Street Fighter 4. I never played that, and I've already played Street Fighter 5, and I've gone back to it or whatever. Street Fighter 5 was just not that good, So I just don't know if I'm ever gonna play Street Fighter 4 like ever. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But just as far as the roster goes for Street Fighter 4, it's one of the best rosters I've ever seen. Even, to be honest, and I know Street Fighter 6 isn't done yet. We still got a long way to go. But if we were to compare the Street Fighter 4 roster to the Street Fighter 6 roster, Street Fighter 4 still has a better roster. But C.VIPER looks really good. I mean, she's really attractive. To be honest, man, like, I didn't want to say this, but for me, she's the hottest one so far. And I know...
Okay, Bruce, that's enough.
I'm probably thinking that I'm betraying Chun-Li and Mai and whatever. Because Mai, she's in the league of her own for sure. But something about the way C.VIPER just carries herself and the way she dresses and the confidence.
Okay, let's get back on track.
She's just, bro, she's not to be messed with. She reminds me a lot of Angelina Jolie, which is the character she's based. I mean, she's the actress she's based on the most, and I think they based it on the Tomb Raider, stage of her life, and yeah, man, I definitely see it, because Angelina Jolie, she does have a lot of action movies, and I could definitely see in the way she moves, it's very similar to Angelina Jolie, to Angelina Jolie's character and the way she fights. So yeah, man, I'm a big fan of hers as far as the design and the attitude and what she's portraying. Now we're just gonna have to see the gameplay, because like I said, I've never played her. By what I see here, she's very fun, and she's very maneuverable, which is good for me, but usually I'm not as successful with these types of characters, even though I have fun with him. Kind of like Rashid. Rashid, I had fun with him for a long time, and I did a lot of cool shit with him, but then eventually people just caught on to my bullshit, and I wasn't as good as as successful as I used to be. And I had to let go of Rashid. Right now I'm still, maining Terry. Terry's still, my main. And usually if I keep it simple like that, like not too simple, but not too complicated as well, that's how I, do better. But when it comes to C.VIPER, C.VIPER seems like a complicated character, and probably not gonna play her that much, but she's definitely the type of character that I would want to be playing, and I would probably go the extra mile to try and get good with her, simply because of how cool she is and how hot she is and everything like that. But it's two different things, like the gameplay and then you liking the character, and so far the character I do like, but now we just gotta see about the gameplay. And there is people going back and playing the old C.VIPER from Street Fighter 4. And I remember Street Fighter 4, the only thing I knew about C.VIPER was her animations, her short clips. And I remember when I used to watch her short clips, I used to think she was mean, because I remember the main thing I remember is her punching Cammy in the cooch.
Oh, dude, Jesus.
My father!
Straight up punching. And I mean, that's what it looked like. Later they said that it wasn't that. It was actually her stomach. But I mean, from that angle, from my angle, it just looked like it was a cooch punch. I was like, damn, she straight up punched her into. That's how I remember, because I never really played Street Fighter 4 at all. But hopefully when she comes out, they bring her out with her third costume already, because I know she has two costumes, two skins, right? To be honest, I like her old skin from Street Fighter 4. And since she's based on Tomb Raider, they should give her another outfit where she's dressed kind of like with them shorts, like the little shorts from the Tomb Raider franchise, and like a tank top, and like some tactical gear, kind of like Tomb Raider. Or they should give her the other one, bro. Because Tomb Raider, she also wears this. I'm a big Angelina Jolie fan. All right, so I'm just gonna put that out there. I know that a lot of guys think that she's not all that. Like, that's what I hear mostly. Like, Angelina Jolie, she's not all that. But I could definitely see her in C.VIPER, and I like it. And her moves, man, her moves are pretty good too. I was kind of hoping though that her grab attack was that groin shot that she hit
Shut up, okay?
Cammy with. Because I remember that, and they always put a lot of lore behind each one of these characters, and I kind of wanted that to be her grab, one of her grab attacks, maybe like a command grab, or just her regular grab. Just grab somebody, pick them up by the legs, and then hit them in the groin. The thing that I'm liking about her, though, her storyline, is that she doesn't really care. She doesn't really take sides. Like, from what I'm looking at, she doesn't really take sides. She's just doing whatever her job is at that time. And that's it. That's all she's doing. She's just doing her job. So, and she may come across as mean or cold-hearted or being a bad guy or whatever, but she's not really any of that. She's just doing her job, and if the job requires to be nice to you, then she'll be nice to you. If the job requires to be mean to you, then she'll be mean to you. So that's what I like about C.VIPER. Now let's move on to the movie, guys. This movie is looking more and more like what people want, right? I mean, there's some footage here that I couldn't get because I couldn't find, but this one has been around for a while. This is 50 cents hitting the bag and using a filter, I believe, to make his hair look like Balrog's hair. Now, at first glance, when I saw this, it does look a little bit corny, right? Just a little bit. There are certain modifications that I would do to make it look more realistic and less like a video game, but it's not bad. It's not bad, and the feel of it. In this clip, I believe that there was a song by it's either this one or the other one. No, I think this one is the one. There was a song by what's his name, dude? One of my favorite. I can't believe I forgot his name. This is amazing. James Brown. Damn. No, it's James Brown. A Man's World. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing. Nothing. You know that song? Without a woman or a girl. Easy man made the life. Thank you. But yeah, like, so this one got my attention, and I saw 50 cents, and I was like, because a lot of people were saying, oh, he's old and fat or whatever. But 50 Cent, bro, he, even when he was younger, he always had that type of body, like a kind of like a boxer or a not a bodybuilder. He just looked athletic and buff. He looked like a street fighter, straight up. Like, I'm just gonna say it. He looked like a little street fighter. And so yeah, so I always knew he had it in him, to do the thing, and so he's doing it. So that's good. And that was the first teaser. When I saw that, I was like, man, I just like how into it they are. And that's the thing about Street Fighter, bro. Like, everybody that's participating in Street Fighter is gonna be into it because it's freaking Street Fighter, bro. And you're gonna have fun doing it. That's why I like stuff like that. I like stuff like Street Fighter, or franchises like this, because they're so fun, and there's a certain level of relaxed nature to it that these guys can go into it and be successful. And so I'm liking it so far, guys. I'm really liking it. Of course, Roman Reigns as Akuma is also another teaser, and this one's really a teaser because we didn't see anything from him except for like his red eyes or whatever. So we're just gonna have to see. I hope they shave his eyebrows off. That's what I hope. They shave his eyebrows off. If they could keep his beard, but it has to be messy. His beard has to be messy and longer than what it is, if they're gonna go for that look, or just shave it off. Just shave it off and because Akuma, he's not a guy who's shaven, and he's a hermit. He's a hobo, but he's more of a hermit than a hobo, because Ryu is a hobo, because he's like walking around and shit in the cities and stuff like that. But Akuma, he doesn't really fuck around in cities that much. He stays secluded, like in caves and forests, and only comes out when he knows he's gonna fuck somebody up. but Ryu, he's more of a Mr. Street Fighter, which he's usually in the streets. But Akuma, I think Akuma's a character that if you don't do him right, you could really mess up the whole thing. And I think just in the looks department, I think he should not have eyebrows, and look kind of rough around the edges, in my opinion. But anyways, another one was Chun-Li, which, by the way, she looks good. I wish she could take a robe off so we could see if it's good, or like it looks good, like for like the movie. She got me stuttering over here.
Enough!
For the movie, we want it to look good for the movie. It's for scientific purposes. I just want to see that it's true to form, because we just want to look good. But yeah, I like that they keep on showing these teasers, and they keep on showing us stuff little by little, and they're keeping us interested. And I think part of it is because Nakayama-san kind of gave them advice, and they were like, do what we used to do when we released Street Fighter. Little by little, we kept on giving them teasers and leaks, quote unquote leaks, so that they could maintain the interest of Street Fighter 6. And then by the time the game came out, it was like a universal climax.
All right, that's it.
That's what they're doing, guys. They're teasing us. They're teasing us. They're playing with our feelings. And then when the time comes, we're just gonna bust all over the movie theaters.
You motherfucker.
No, Bane, it's fine. These words will be his last.